Yo. So there is a sentiment that has grown like wildfire in our society where we are encouraged to have this certain level of vitriol and hatred and disdain for the generation known as the boomers, the baby boomers. I don't really understand it. And that's probably why I actually feel like this is something that's been created. Rivalries between generations is normal. That's always been that way. But this is different. This is like a genuine dislike for fucking grandma, yo. Shit is crazy. I am Generation X, and I am not raised by the boomers. I am actually raised by the silent generation, my grandparents. And if you know anything about the silent generation, then you would even better understand that the boomers actually felt like and feel like they being soft. Because that silent generation, that's a whole nother video. Furthermore, I tend to refrain from even calling African Americans that are born after World War II baby boomers. The label fits demographically, but it really doesn't apply historically, since the so called baby boom was about prosperity and new suburbs and the American dream taking shape and all that. But for black Americans, those exact same years, that same block of time, was Jim Crow. It was fear. It was fighting to just be seen as an actual human being. So I usually and will call them the Emmett Till generation because their truth was shaped by the image of a 14-year-old boy whose death forced the nation to confront its own reflection. They were the children that saw their parents survive segregation. They were the teenagers who watched the marches on TV. They were the young adults who became the backbone of the movement that created the world that most of us have, for all intents and purposes, enjoyed for the last 40 years or so. So, to call them baby boomers, it speaks to the stats, but to call it the Emmett Till generation, in my opinion, it speaks to the spirit, the struggle, and the awakening that shaped them into becoming who they became, uh, because experiences were very different based upon race, as we all should know at this point. So I don't know. That's just my little 2 cents on the topic. Just try to have a better understanding. Just try to have a better understanding of of the world that raised our elders, and it will give you a better appreciation or at least understanding as to why they may react to some of the things that we take for granted. Why they react to it the way they do. So I hope that made sense. It's a little chilly out here. I'm out. I love you all.